Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your June the 12th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's early here and I'm looking forward to the day. All right. The title of today's meditation is A Vision of Hope. A Vision of Hope. Yes, we are a vision of hope. That's taken from the basic text, page 53. By the time we reached the end of our road, many of us had lost all hope for a life without the use of drugs. We believed we were destined to die from our disease. What an inspiration it was, then coming to our first meeting and seeing a room full of addicts who were staying clean. A clean addict is indeed a vision of hope. Today, we give that same hope to others. The newcomers see the joyful light in our eyes, notice how we carry ourselves, listen to us speak in meetings, and often want what we have found. They believe in us until they learn to believe in themselves. Newcomers hear us carry a message of hope to them. They tend to see us through rose-colored glasses. They don't always recognize our struggle with a particular character defect or our difficulties with improving our conscious contact with our higher power. It takes them time to realize that we, the old timers with 3 or 6 or 10 years clean, often place personalities before principles or suffer from some other unsightly character defects. Yes, the newcomer sometimes places us on a pedestal. It is good, though, to openly admit the nature of our struggles in recovery, for in time, the newcomer will be walking through those same trials. And that newcomer will remember that others walked through that difficulty and stayed clean. Just for today, I will remember that I am a beacon to all who follow in my path, a vision of hope. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Yes, we are a vision of hope. And it's okay to go through struggles and to go to meetings and share openly about the struggles that we're going through. The newcomer needs to see that. They need to hear that. And it's inevitable. Some newcomers, not all, some newcomers will look up to us and they will put us on pedestals. And we have to be mindful that they have these high expectations sometimes for us that are not realistic. And by sharing honestly about where we're at and what we're going through and what we perceive as the solution through the steps and the spiritual principles of the steps, we can correct that for them as we go along. They may not even be aware that we're actually trying to right that, trying to come off of that pedestal that they've put us on. They may not even be aware of it. But in due time, as they begin to experience things clean and not always running to the drug to alter their perception of reality, dealing with life on its own terms, as they start to go through this stuff clean, there will be someone that has shared a similar experience in the meetings that they've been to, that their mind will say, oh, I remember so and so went through that. I remember so and so caught their mate cheating on them or getting high with someone, and it was more than he or she let it on, told me that it was. I remember that. And I remember that they were very angry. And I remember that they stayed clean. And I remember that they confronted them without putting their hands on them. And I remember that they got out of that useless relationship. Or it might be a mother or father that has lost complete custody, parental rights of their children, and they will remember those shares. Oh, I remember him talking about the divorce leading to him not being able to see his kids. And I remember the mother actually, yeah, I remember them sharing about losing complete custody of their children. But they kept coming to meetings through drug court or through whatever. They kept coming to meetings, and eventually they started to be able to see their children again. You know what? I remember I remember someone talking about giving up their child for adoption because they could not stay clean. I remember that. I remember them sharing how years later, those new parents came to her and said, "Your child would like to meet you." And she was clean and had been for over a decade. That is a vision of hope. And when we share our experience, strength, and hope, honestly, from the heart, I'm not talking about going to a meeting and holding it hostage. I'm talking about being able to stay on topic, if there is a topic, and bring our experience, strength, and hope to the rooms. And someone hearing that, and you don't know that 5 years from now, that newcomer is going to use that experience, strength, and hope that they heard, or someone's going to relay your message, not who you were, but the message, as I often do here. I just work these experience, strength, and hopes in from either my own experience or someone that I know shared that and they were able to stay clean without ever revealing who that is, in a spirit of anonymity, carrying the message. So when that newcomer pulls on you or pulls on your share, that gives them hope. That's a vision. A vision is the ability, the sight to be able to see. And it may just be a little flickering light at the end of the tunnel that they see. Oh, okay. So and so was dealing with mental illness, dual diagnosis. Oh, okay. All right. And they were able to actually stay on the medication that was prescribed for them for that bipolar disorder or that mood disorder or that schizophrenia. They were able to stay on their meds and get better. And as a result of not trying to self-medicate, stayed clean and were able to get their life together. I can do that. You mean it's okay to admit that I have a chemical imbalance and seek help? Outside help for these crazy thoughts? It's okay. Oh my goodness, what vision of hope we can be to the newcomer. Yeah, you can do it. I can do it. We are doing it. And prayerfully, we won't take it lightly and we will continue to do it. Continue to be a vision of hope for the newcomer. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I most certainly intend to. I have boys that are already waking up so that we can get our morning exercise in before I'm due to report to my internship today. So it's going to be a beautiful day. You do the same, okay? Talk to you soon.